What's up, people? Here's another leg day from last week. This is the second leg day of the week. So previously I've been doing only one leg day per week, and I've been cramping all of my exercises into one session. And that was going good in the beginning when I wasn't doing as much weight as I'm doing now. And it got to the point where I was feeling destroyed after every leg session. So instead of doing only one leg session on Wednesday and doing back squats, hip hinges, Bulgarian split squats, hamstring curls, all of that in one session, I just split it into two sessions on Tuesday and Thursday. This is the Thursday session. So on Tuesday, I only do heavy back squats for a heavy top set and two higher rep back off sets, and then I basically do hamstrings and core. And on this workout on Thursday, I start off with Bulgarian split squats, and then I do some hamstrings and core work as well. This is the second warm-up set. This is 15 kilos. I basically do a warm-up set with my body weight, then I grab half the weight that I'm gonna do on my working sets, and that's pretty much it for the warm-up sets. Only two warm-up sets are enough for me, but obviously before doing this, I do a big warm-up. Well, big warm-up you can say. It's about a 10-minute warm-up where I warm up my upper body, like my shoulders, my upper back, all of that, and then I basically do stuff like leg swings, and I do a bit of squat mobility exercises, and I'm ready to go. Now, this is the first working set. I always start with my left leg first because I feel that it's weaker than my right leg, because most of the time when I do back squats, after I'm done, I feel my right leg is a bit more sore than my left leg. And that tells me that my right leg is doing more work because I guess it's stronger, right? But I'm getting really, really good at these Bulgarian split squats, baby. Last time I did this weight, this is 30 kilograms per hand. So in total, this is 60 kilograms of weight, which is about 132 pounds, which is awesome. I did that for only two sets of 4, and I barely got those because I was really struggling with the balance, the coordination, the bracing, and when doing it with my weaker leg, I was falling off the bench, right? But this time, I got it for 2 sets of 6, and my coordination and balance were much, much better. And this time I was doing them a bit differently. So I was really focusing on keeping my chest up to the ceiling, basically. And also I was bracing a lot better. Like, I was really bracing into my abs, keeping my core tight, and also really like stacking my lats, right? That's what you want to do when you do Bulgarian split squats with dumbbells. And I use the same cues when I do heavy hip hinges like good mornings and Romanian deadlifts. And this time I was also going a lot slower than last time, and that helped me quite a bit. And another thing I notice is that when I start off with this exercise, instead of doing back squats before this and also heavy hip hinge before this, obviously I have a lot more power left, and I'm a lot fresher for this exercise, so I can really focus in on it, right? And that's what splitting my leg day into 2 days has allowed me to do, really focus in on each and every exercise, because I'm only doing one exercise for the quads, right? And only one exercise for my posterior chain. And this is what I'm doing for the posterior chain. For the hamstrings, these hamstring curls, I think they're absolutely crucial. Because, as I've said in the past, when you do heavy hip hinges like deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, good mornings, back extensions, doesn't matter, your hamstrings get hit really nicely, but there's a part of the hamstrings that hip hinges don't hit, and that's why we do these hamstring curls, because they hit the entirety of your hamstrings. That's why they're absolutely crucial on for you to have in your program, and do them on at least one of your leg days if you have two leg days like me. Last time I did them, I did 72 kilos on this machine for, I think, 2 sets of 6, maybe 2 sets of 8, I'm not sure. But this time I decided to lower the weight and go for a bit higher reps. Because in the past, every time I've seen progress with my legs, like on squats and everything else, it's when I've done a bit higher reps, right? I feel like that allows me to really have better technique and kind of have that mind-muscle connection, right? That's what higher rep ranges allows you to do, at least for me, and they build a bit more muscle endurance, obviously. So that's the plan going forward with these leg days. On Tuesday, really focusing on the squats. I've been able to progress pretty much every week on the squats, and then focusing on the posterior chain. And I've been able to progress on that every week as well. And then for the core work, on one day I've been doing weighted sit-ups, and the other day I switch it up, and this time I decided to do some hanging leg raises, and these were hard as hell. These were really hard, but they hurt my tummy really good. So I gotta keep doing them. And remember, guys, if something is difficult, that means you have a weakness there, and it's gonna be good for you to focus in on it. And that was pretty much the leg workout this time, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.